Rolling. We have SB in the building. How are you doing today, bro?
I'm doing good. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great, man. You want to introduce yourself too, real quick, bro? While you're laying that one.
That's all right.
For sure, man. Appreciate you guys being a part of this, man. You know, we're trying to grow this podcast. You feel me? Getting upcoming artists from Detroit to kind of share their life with us and share their career with us, man. Let's start off with you, man. How long have you been making music for?
My first time ever really writing some music, I was probably like 4 or 5 years old. But my first time taking it serious was about 2020. I dropped my first song.
Talk about the reciprocation of dropping your first song.
When I first dropped this song, I ain't gonna lie, it was real hard for me to even put it out because I was real like discouraged by it a little bit off the sound. But my bro just really convinced me like, you really need to just put it out, you feel me? Because you really saying some real shit from the heart. So just go ahead and see, you feel me, how the people gonna react. And when I dropped it, the people reacted with it. They was fucking with it.
Yeah, man. I always hear artists talk about that, how, you know, they're not ready to drop a song yet, but then their outside influences persuade them into doing it.
Right.
Sometimes that raw feeling is better. Sometimes you can't just make a song exactly the way you want it, and you just got to let it go, even if it's not the way you want it exactly. How often does that happen to you where you look at a song and it's like, it's not ready, but I got to let it go?
For the most part, it usually don't happen because I'm heavy on writing. I'm a big writer, so like when I feel like it's ready for real, it's ready. I ain't even gotta second guess it. Once it's done, I know it's ready. Cause I take my time with it and write it. I ain't just freestyling, going in there, punching in. I'm really taking my time and writing it.
Now you're from Detroit, right?
Yeah.
Talk about kind of the upbringing in Detroit a little bit, which led you to your music career.
I could say really being on the west side with my cousins. They was like kind of my first big influence with the music because we just used to be in the basement and they used to be freestyling and just josing around a lot. And I was the youngest one, so one day I just picked up the pen and wrote something down and I had amazed all of them. So from there it was just like, all right, it's something I want to do.
A lot of people in Detroit, you know, are heavily motivated to start a rap career, start a career in the music and the entertainment industry. Right now, do you feel comfortable? Do you feel like the opportunity is available, or do you feel like it's a long journey ahead of you?
No, honestly, I feel like due to all of the people who recently been coming out and coming, like just being really like the forefront of the Detroit, I feel like they making it real easy for the upcoming artists. All you gotta really do is just sit down and put in the work. Once you put in the work, your results gonna start showing for itself.
Yeah, they kind of paved the way. You know, even the Doughboys and you know, Street Lords really put this thing on the table for us in 2000. Well, I can say Detroit. I can't say us because I'm not a rapper, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Detroit, 2013, 2014, 2015. It's like you can start to see the emergence, the chance for Detroit to get that spotlight. Obviously, T Grizzly drops first day out. That's huge for Detroit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Big Sean's keeping it alive. Sada keeps it alive. PZ, Payroll. Everybody's trying to keep it moving forward. Looking up at that and seeing the success that Detroit's having now, it has to motivate you, right? Like, it feels like there's more of an opportunity now.
Oh yeah, it motivated me a lot because just seeing people that come from same situations as me in the same environment as me just make me really want to go harder, you know, because I see it now. It's visual to me. Like I can see that I can make it. It's other people that's doing it and have did it. So I know it's a chance for me. It's all about me being able to put in the work and being able to block out all of the criticism and just go for what I want.
When you're making music and when you're getting in the studio, where do your lyrics stem from? How are you coming up with your material?
Most of the part it just be real life vibes for me. It's really never semi plan. Never. It's really like the beat. The beat just take full control of me. Like when I hear the beat, I just I just go. It's just like my mind just go and it take off. And sometimes it be actual real life situations that I done been through myself, and it sometimes be situations that I have witnessed and I just been around. So I'm good at really articulating my surroundings and just speaking about it.
You know, if you're an upcoming artist in Detroit, credibility is a big thing. You know, what you rap about, what you talk about, people want to check that sometimes. You know, a lot of the cap rap's been going around and all that type of stuff. How do you feel about that side of it? Music being real, does that music have to be real? Does it have to be like your actual life, or can it be imagined dreams of what you want, or scenarios you've seen other people in? Like, how do you feel about that?
I feel like, for one, if you gonna do music and you gonna not really live some of the things you talk about, make sure that you gets that out and you address that. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, it's a lot of kids and it's a lot of people that's watching us as artists, and they want to be just like us and they look up to us. So don't steer a kid down the path to go outside and be killing and sliding when you never even did it or you don't do it. You feel me? So yeah, I'm definitely not for the cat rapping, but at the same time, people do got to make a living. But like I said, if you is going to take that field where you're going to talk about things you're not doing, kind of really address the whole situation. Tell them what can happen if they do this on the good side and bad side. Just don't talk about the good. Talk about the bad too.
Yeah, I feel that for sure. Obviously, people just their reputations and giving that authenticity that they won't speak the truth. But you do see some interviews when artists come out, but bro, I don't really do any of the drugs I talk about in the music. I don't really do none of that shit. It's just music.
Right, and I respect that.
Yeah. Talk about the influence that it is having, though. Music. Do you feel like music is influencing the youth? Do you feel like it's influencing the people around heavily, or do you feel like it's just a part of the equation?
Is definitely a big influence, you know, because I can say that because I'm firsthand still, you know, I'm still outside. So with that being said, it's like I still see how music affect, you feel me, the youth and the kids. I see how it turn them up, you know, it really do something to them. So I just feel like if you're gonna do it and you're gonna address all of the bad in the streets, really let them know what'll happen to them if they out here and they playing around in this type of life.
What would you tell them? I mean, there's a lot of obviously misguided youth and things like that going on in all states and all cities, but it's prevalent in Detroit to some degree. Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, one thing I don't like, I hate when people really just like it's all right. It's a saying that go on in Detroit. Like people tell you when they see you, when they leaving from you, or just seeing you running into you, they'll say, stay dangerous. You know, I don't like that word, you feel me, or them terms. Like, don't tell me to stay dangerous. Tell somebody to stay out the way. You know what I'm saying? That's just better, you feel me? Like, staying out the way, you feel me? Get your paper, go in the house, you feel me? Take care of your family. Don't stay dangerous, because that means you ready to harm somebody or ready to put physical harm to anything. So, you know, we don't want that message. We want to stay out the way, for sure.
What gave you this kind of mentality and this kind of like more kind of a more of a peaceful aspect into what you're projecting onto your music and to people that are in the hip hop community?
Really, cause I feel like it's time for a change, or it's at least really time for somebody that really been through some hard shit, you feel me, to really guide people on a different journey early. While I'm still young, you know, I ain't 28, I ain't 35, you know, it's different when you hear it from somebody that's your age and, you know, that really been through some things. So when you hearing it from your peers, it's soak in different from hearing it from somebody older, because you'll feel like somebody older just trying to control you and tell you what to do. But when you hearing it from your peers, it's a little more real.
Damn, so you can pretty much sit there and go, I already did all that stuff, even though you wouldn't have heard this from somebody from 30 years old, but you're hearing it from me at your age,
right?
Telling you what's going on. With your music and everything like that, do you feel like you're getting the reciprocation you deserve?
Yeah. I'm gonna say yeah, because I know my numbers isn't crazy,
Well, one of your songs has like 68,000 views, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the
track aggression.
Yep, that's the first song I was telling you about that I dropped.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like it's doing good because I'm putting up numbers that's cool with me because I haven't really put in the grind yet. I haven't went a 6-month span, all work, no play. I haven't did that yet. And I got multiple songs that's over 10,000 views and I haven't even put in that hard work for real. I really been playing and I'm still receiving good energy. So it's really to the point now, it's like if I really sit down and put my all to this for 6 months straight, all grind, no play, I know where I can be.
Right, because if you're not even like, with all lack of better terms, trying, and you're doing numbers, when you actually put it down, it's gonna go crazy.
Right.
What flipped the switch for you to say, okay, it's time to start taking this more seriously?
Really just seeing everybody run up their bag. You know, I'm seeing a lot of new artists come out and instantly touch the ground running, and they doing real good. And I ain't never been the type of person that see somebody getting money and just living life good and hate, you feel me, and just look in the window like, oh, damn, he got some money, damn, well, I ain't got no money yet. Shit, I've been doing this too. Like, I ain't never been one of them type of person. You gonna see me, and I'm gonna see you doing your thing, and I'm gonna smile, and it's gonna motivate me to go get me some money. So that's why I really gotta put the foot on the gas because I see it's possible. And I got too many people depending on me, so it's really time for me to, gas, no brakes.
What's something you kind of wish you knew before getting into your artistry that could have helped progress things in a better way, or things you wish you knew before you became an artist officially?
One thing, probably being more social. Cause I closed a lot of doors for myself that could have been open with me being kind of closed in. You know, I'm not a big social person for real. I'm really to myself, you feel me? Anybody who know me from school or just growing up period, they'll tell you this about me. Like, I ain't never been no class clown or no person that just move around too much. I always been to myself. So that's probably the biggest thing I missed out on, just being more social. So I'm trying to work on that now.
Yeah, man, that's networking is a huge part of the industry, obviously, and people can take things the wrong way if you don't, reach out or reciprocate or whatever. And but it's kind of cool though at the same time to just be low key into yourself. Your talent just has to surpass the fact of the networking ability.
Right.
Are you the type of person that if you could do features from the crib without having to meet the artist, you would do that, or are you cool with meeting the artist?
It's I hate. That's one thing I hate. I don't never want to just get no feature from no artist. I'm at the crib, he sent it through. I don't like that, you feel me? Because I don't like the type of person you is. So now when you send me a feature and I do it, and you feel me, the shit happen, some bad shit, fuck around and happen, I hear some shit about you, I find some bad shit about you. Like, when I can just see that myself, when you come around me, I can see it off your aura. I really want to hang with you and, chill with you, try to build a relationship with you before I try to do the music, or at least just feel your vibe, get you in my presence personally before I just do something like that. Because my music is something I don't play with.
Yeah, the relationships
about
are
the money.
Yeah.
Definitely not about the money.
It ain't about no money, so so we definitely ain't just trying to do anything, you feel me? We straight on the money. We really want to fuck with genuine people.
What's been some kind of roadblocks or hurdles that you've been getting through as an upcoming artist in Detroit so far?
I ain't gonna lie. I really haven't had no hurdles or really like no blocks. Like everything for me just be, I see what it is in Detroit. You feel me? Like Detroit, one thing about Detroit, they don't deny good music. You feel me? Like, if you really got some good music, nigga, if a motherfucker don't like you and he hate you, he'll fuck around and hear your shit. Like, hey, man, that nigga really do got some fire, though. You feel me? Like, nigga ain't gonna just, you feel me? For real, though. That's one thing about it. Niggas don't give you your credit when it's due, you feel me? So,
yeah, I've literally had that personal experience. I've had somebody go like, yo, I don't fuck with you as a person, but you do some work around here. I'm like, all right, bet. Thank you.
You can't deny the work.
Yeah, so it's like that's a real thing with music too. there's people like you can't have like a relationship with them just because of the off-screen shit, but you still fuck with the fact that they're making hard ass content. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Making some shit you could fuck with. Talk a little bit about how you manage your personal life with the music.
It really don't be hard for real. It be easy for me because I already know how to move. You feel me? So I know the do's and the don'ts when it comes to certain things.
Man, what's going on back here, man? Trying to. Oh, yeah, you can use that phone charger. Is that the iPhone? Yeah, you're good. You can use mine. Oh, you're good. Yes, this guy's spitting gems over here. I'm trying to. I'm like, what are you guys?
Y'all doing too
I'm
much
like, what
moving.
could you be talking about? There's nothing. Like we said earlier, man, Detroit has the spotlight on it. Artists are blowing up left and right. Well, I wouldn't say left and right, but I would say like the opportunity is now more than ever. I'm getting high as fuck. I know I'm gonna be high by the end of this motherfucker. But what do you think separates you from everybody else that's trying to become an artist in Detroit? You know.
The main thing that separates me is, like I said, I take my time and I write my music. Every song that I make, it come from the heart, and I separate myself from people because I really speak the real about certain situations. You know, I'm gonna aspect a situation. I'm gonna tell you that you can get this gun right here. You feel me? You can call your partners up, go shoot this move, go slide right now, and everything can go good. Everything gonna be all right. Y'all gonna get the money. As soon as y'all get back to the house, y'all party and everything good. Somebody slide, you lose your mans, you know. And so now it's to the point where it ain't even about the money. You just took a loss, and it's not even over yet. You know, I'm gonna tell you how it's still gonna continue. They still on your ass, and now they on your family ass now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna dissect the situation on every angle, and I'm gonna tell you the good and the bad. I'm not just gonna make it seem like everything good. It's never sweet out here.
Yeah, man. I think Tupac said it in Changes. He said, "I never get to lay back because I always got to worry about the payback." And it's like, I could never imagine living like that. Just always thinking about that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how does that feel as an artist that not only from the fact that in a personal life you could have people that kind of have a problem with you, but then you join the music industry and now it's doubled. Now you got people who don't like you just because of your artistry. And now even police getting involved in doing investigations on artists. Now it's like artists are like a target on multiple facets right now.
Right.
And how do you handle that responsibility?
It's only one way to handle that responsibility, and that's just staying on point. And like I said earlier, it's just knowing what to do and knowing what not to do. Because at the end of the day, you know it's a light on you, and you know people watching you. So you always got to be aware of your movements, and and it's chess. At the end of the day, it's chess. So you got to move right.
Yeah, I agree too on the notes that you said, but man, it's like, okay, for instance, even rest in peace to PnB Rock, right? Like the fact that you can't even go post like where you're at as an artist these days. Like you can't even just be like, yo, I'm at Chick-fil-A, pull up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
Was that Roscoe? Was that in the hood?
Oh yeah.
That was in the hood.
That's all about
All right,
being
see,
on point.
that's what I'm saying. Like, that's another thing. Like, don't get me wrong. If that motherfucker got some fire ass food, if that bitch got some fire ass food, we getting Roscoe's. Nigga ain't gonna stop us from getting no Roscoe's. But the only thing about that is how we gonna play it when we get the Roscoe's. You feel what I'm saying? Is we gonna order this motherfucking Roscoe's in. You feel me? And we gonna pull straight up. We gonna grab it and we out. You feel me? Or even that, I'm gonna be chilling at the crib, and one of the bros gonna go out there. You feel me? And they gonna go get it for him. You feel me? They gonna go get it for me. And it ain't no, they my stove boys. You feel me? None of that. That's just, you feel me? What we gonna do? Cause that's love, and they don't want me to be in harm's way.
Yeah.
And my face, as the artist, your face is always the main target. Most of the niggas in the crew, you feel me? Most of the guys, they don't, you feel me? they don't mean be known for real. Like, not saying I don't know some shit like that, like it's bad, but you feel me? They not as broad as you.
Yeah.
So for them to go ahead and go shoot that move for you, go grab that for you and bring it back, that should never be a problem.
It's crazy. It's like you need a whole playbook just to get food. And you got to do that
Right.
every day. You know what I'm saying? Like every day it's like a playbook about, all right, this is how we're going to get here. This is how we're going to get there. When the normal person just on the street, a civilian, would just be like, all right, I'm about to just go to McDonald's and call it a day. You know?
But you know that's like at the same
Facts.
time that's rap, but at the same time that shit real life. Like for niggas who not rapping, niggas who out here, you feel me, that's, you feel me, got the flag up, who bang, you feel me, like niggas know where they can and where they can't go, you feel me. Some niggas had their chest out, you feel me, they had an S on it. And sometimes, you feel me, it go two ways. You feel me, you come out that bitch Superman or you come out that bitch dead, you feel me.
Man.
It's straight like that. Or you come out that bitch hit up.
Yeah. Now, does that let's just say, would you rather have a peaceful life in essence though, or is it just something like, let's say you become an artist, right? That target is on you. Wouldn't you not? Would you rather have the millions and like that little bit of having to check your shoulder because of that heightened awareness of an artistry, or would you rather live peacefully and just live like a normal ass life?
At the end of the day, I feel like I don't know. I'm gonna choose the millions anyway.
Damn.
You feel me? Anyway, that's anyways. But because, like I say, it ain't even just for me. You feel me? I ain't choosing the millions just because it's for me and I want to be up. I'm choosing the millions because I know my effect with that million. What it's gonna do? How many people I'm gonna touch? It's gonna be way bigger than me. So of course I want the million.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, even with a peaceful life, that still comes with vultures and people that's preying on the weak because they feel like you weak. You feel me? Even people who work regular jobs who never did shit to nobody. But people, it'll be a younger crowd that's on your block, you feel me? And they just been watching you and they preying on you, you know?
Yeah.
And anything, you feel me, might happen.
Yeah. What do you think the biggest milestone so far for you as an artist has been? Something that you look at and go like, this is something I do appreciate most out of my whole career so far?
Thing I appreciate the most. I'll probably say the effect. The effect. I can't even narrow it down to like one specific thing because, or just one specific project I worked on, you know, just because like the effect is way better. Like I done had random people who don't know me tell me like, bro, your music, like I fuck with it, like it motivate me, bro. And just certain statements people said to me and just expressing themselves on how they feel about the music I make, just it really touched me. I take the effect. Yeah, that's probably the best thing.
Now you do got a new tape dropping soon, correct?
Yep.
How did you put this tape together?
I just was fresh off dropping a tape previously, Chosen by the Streets. And I just was feeling like it was time for me to just drop another project. But on this project, I feel like I wanted to get way more deep. Like I wanted to get real deep. So even with the name and my selection of choosing the name, like it's called Before I Die.
Oh.
You know. So I just feel like it's a lot of stuff I want to get off my chest and I just want to say before anything was to ever happen to me, you feel me? Like this is a project I feel like that's gonna live on with me, with my career forever, for real.
Man, yeah, that's kind of crazy. That was a hard dropping statement to make because you got to think about how everybody always talks about speaking into existence in their music and stuff like that. And it's like if you talk about it, is it more likely to happen? And do you believe in that at all?
Yeah, because that's the power of tongue. You know, you at the end of the day, everything. That's just like if you want to get rich and you gonna keep manifesting it, you know. Anything you want to do, you gonna keep talking about it and keep manifesting it until it come true. Yeah. So if you keep wishing for death, it's most likely to come towards you. But see, the difference is I'm not reaching for it, you know. I'm feeling like this is something I want to say. this is something I want to get off my chest. This is before I die. So at any time in my life, when God feel like it's time for me to be with him, then that's what it's going to be.
Yeah.
But I ain't praying for it right now.
Yeah, man. Just hearing you explain that, I'm sure the listeners as well are going to be like, damn, I really want to hear this shit now. Can you talk about any specific songs on there that you look forward to people checking out?
Yep. I got one song that's currently out right now. It's called The Therapist. Currently at probably like 29,000. Make the Money is another big song on it. Rockstar. Faith. Damn, it's really damn near the whole tape. I'm about to really get the name of this whole motherfucker
just
for
naming the whole tape from
For
1 to
real,
15.
just because I feel like every song is crucial. But
Did you
them
add any
songs I
features to it
named-
or anything like that?
Nope. I ain't.
You don't fuck with features?
I fuck with features, but you know, like I said to you earlier, always go back to that. Like I want to really build a relationship and kind of bump shoulders, you know. But so I don't really be looking for features. The most features I got is out of my guys already, you know. So that's
Oh yeah, I
really
feel
it.
that, man. I feel that. It used to be crazier when you dropped a feature with somebody. Like if you did a feature with a big artist in like 2017, 18, like no matter what, you could probably blow up. But now it's like so saturated, and major artists are throwing fucking garbage ass features out and all that stuff. So it's like kind of pointless to some degree.
Yeah.
It has to make sense, like you're saying.
Only reason I say, then only reason I say that is like it's to the point where it gotta make so much sense to the.
Sorry.
I'm paying you for the feature already. You feel me? So if I'm paying you for the feature, something I already don't like to do because I feel like I'm a real, like I ain't the best artist, you feel me? But I'm, like if you really check out my music and hear what the hell I'm saying, you gonna be like, oh my God, this nigga really, he decent. Like, he really, you feel me?
But everybody pays for features, even
Right.
major artists.
But I'm
pay
just
for
saying though, even though I'm paying for the feature, like it gotta show me results. You feel me? Like I put it right on my channel right now. If I'm paying you $5K, $10K for this feature, bro, I want to see fucking 10K plus views on my motherfucking song.
Consider a feature investment.
Oh, for who?
Just like, okay, you an artist.
Mhm.
You pay this guy this money. You expecting to attract his crowd.
Mhm.
So if I'm gonna pay you, some good got to come out of this.
Yes.
I can't do the same numbers I was doing on my own.
Yes, and that's the problem. Like, for instance, a couple weeks ago, I paid 3 different comedians to post a skit I made. One of them had 300,000, one of them had 150,000 followers, and one of them had 3.5 million followers. Bro, the ones with way less followers gave me thousands and, you know what I'm saying? Way
More
more
traffic.
Yeah, and then the dude with the big, I didn't get shit, and I was just like, damn, I got taxed, and I didn't get shit. So, shit has to,
Pointless. It's
yeah,
pointless.
yeah, it feels like it's pointless. So, you got to do it with the right people, and like you said, not only that though, too, bro. It's kind of like what you said. It's like bumping shoulders.
Right.
The guy's gonna post it in a way that makes more sense. Like the comedians the ones that fucked with me that posted it. The caption was hilarious. The big dude, he didn't give a fuck about me, so he didn't give a fuck about the caption. Just like he won't give a fuck about your feature, or he won't give a fuck about your beat, or he won't give a fuck about this and that. Like
It's about the money.
that's why
everything I
you
said.
build a relationship. I fuck with you. I'm gonna
Right.
make sure you get it right. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So that's a smart approach, man. Now, do people reach out to you for features?
Yeah, I done had people reach out to me, but not like,
Are you charging?
no, I don't charge people.
Really?
No, but it's like this with me. Like I ain't gonna lie. If this how real I am. If your music to me, like if I feel like it's ass, I ain't gonna lie. I just on some real shit. Like if you hit me up for a feature and I feel like your music ass, and you ask me, like, damn bro, how much for a feature? I'm honestly gonna tell you, like, you feel me? I don't want no money for no feature, but I want you to put in some more work. I want you to grind some more, let me hear some more music, and then tap back in with me. And then we might can work. Cause I, like, at the end of the day, I feel like I say, I want to build relationships. So if I like your music, I don't want to charge you for no feature. Cause if I like your music and you taking it serious, I feel like you can be something. You can be the next big thing. I don't want to charge you for no feature, and then you grind after that. It's a dog ass song. You go the fuck up. Now you big, and I'm looking for a feature. Now you charging me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But you know what sucks about that? Like, you could do that for somebody. You could help boost somebody up, not charge them. And because it's happened to me, they get to the top and they'll still charge you even after you showed them love and help them get to where they got, and they'll still charge you for shit.
But guess what? That's why, all right, now he just exposed himself to the type of person he is.
True.
And you don't even want that nigga around you.
That's facts.
Because now it ain't even about the money no more.
That's facts.
Because at the end of the day, you took your time to build a real relationship with him. You know what I'm saying? And then charge him for nothing. Everything you did with him was genuine. And you wanted to see him do better.
Yeah.
And when he finally did better, and he can make you better, and you hit him up, and he charged you for it, you just showed me how much you fuck with me.
Well, you subtract that person from your equation, get them out the way from
I'm straight on you.
relationships. You know, it sounds like you're pretty level-headed with everything. It sounds like you have a good understanding about the industry. Where do you see yourself being about a year from now?
About a year from now, shit, I'm gonna be one of them big boys in the city. I'm gonna be one of them. Cause I'm to the point now where it's playtime over with. Like I said, I haven't did a real grind with this music. I've been playing. And I'm mad at myself that I've been playing. So now, this whole little 6-month span, I'm gonna say 12-month span, we gonna do this shit a whole year. Cause I know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, man. Yeah, there's always a switch that comes on. I always tell people, like, if you're an on and off artist, you're just wasting your own time and your own money. I remember I made a post in like 2020. I said, those 3-month breaks you take from your music is what's killing you. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the realest shit you can ever say.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
Yeah.
No, for real, bro.
No cap, that's hard.
Yeah. All that money, all that time, all that everything you did cannot even matter anymore.
They forgot about you in 3 months.
Exactly, man. Exactly.
It's too much coming.
No, I believe in you and that this is going to be that moment where you stick to it. What's been some motivating factors? Now, obviously, you got people around you want to support. There's obviously people around you that you're doing this for. You're doing it for yourself. But is there anything else that kind of stands out, the love for the music or anything like that that really is pushing it, or anything kind of hidden that's really pushing it?
Really, my music just is really pushing me because my music is different. It's really different. Honestly, like it's nothing that you hearing in Detroit right now. It's nothing you hearing, but don't get me wrong. I got songs where I have catered to the city and I have talked that talk. I had to talk that talk, you feel me? Just because, that's where I come from and that's what it is. So I had to talk some talk just to put, you feel me? Show the city that I'm from the city. I rock like that. You feel me?
Yeah.
But my real bag, when I talk different, I really talk from the heart. Ain't nobody talking like that in the city. And that's a foul check. That's some shit I want motherfuckers to go see this interview and be like, all right, let me look this nigga up and see is he really talking about that. Listen to any song off Chosen by the Streets, my first tape. And you gonna say, all right, he wasn't capping when he said what he said. And listen to Aggression.
Yeah, man.
You gonna hear it.
Is there anything you guys want to touch on before we close out?
We want to touch on, hell yeah. We want to tell their ass to stay tuned because Before I Die is dropping. And matter of fact, this shit gonna be so exclusive. I'm gonna put a date on it. I'm gonna put a date on it right now.
Yes.
On
First
here.
time somebody's put a date on a trap. I'm trying to tell you, man. When's the date? What do you got on your mind?
I'm gonna put a date on it.
Right now?
I'm gonna put a date on it right now.
This is heat. It's the first time ever, folks.
Is it 19? Okay. We going October
Okay.
7th.
Damn. It's like 20 days from now, not even.
I was just about to say.
October 7th. Before I Die. Billboards all through the city.
Man.
I gotta get at least 2 or 3.
Legendary, bro. I can't wait for
Posters
it, man.
everywhere from the east to the west, from southwest, motherfucking on the north end, all that shit. We busting everywhere.
We'll have a listening
Midtown.
session here, man. We'll have a little listening session here too. You know what I'm saying? If it drops on the, I'm posting this, man.
On the 7th.
That's over
This shit
7.
exclusive.
Come on now.
This shit
All right.
exclusive.
Man, I really appreciate you being on this episode. You're one of the most level-headed artists that's ever been on this motherfucking podcast, man.
I'm getting J payments
We got
just from the
something to look
guys
forward
right
to
now.
on the 7th of October. Go listen to my boy. I feel like a lot of shit you said. I'm not gonna lie. This is one of the first times that I heard a motherfucker talk, and I really was like, I gotta really go dive into your music even more now, because a lot of the shit you said is just beyond real. It's just reality itself. You come from Detroit. You sound like a motherfucking wise old man.
He's 70 years old.
He's 10 years younger than me. He sounds 20 years older than me. Appreciate you fellas being a part of this. We're shooting at Parallel Sound Studio, High Low Visuals, and shooting his productions. I'm high as hell because there's weed smoke in the air. We're out. Peace.
Yes, sir.
Fire. Let's take some pictures, man.
I'm high as fuck.